ladies and gentlemen, you know it's Wednesday, so what the fuck does that mean?
It's time to not fucking starve. That's what it means.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. And here we are in the middle of a goddamn drizzle rain.
Here, I got something for you on the ground here. But
Oh,
hey, it's a full moon, so
we can go walking
after midnight.
Yeah. So nice. A
That
little
was fucking
battle
adorable.
helmet. Throw that bitch on. That's just going to lower my sanity a little bit, but it's not that bad.
Well, you don't need it on unless you're fighting. There's a spear on the ground, battle spear on the ground for you too.
I know I have a spear.
Well, yeah, you've got a spear, but do you have a battle spear?
I guess not. So I guess what I could do is...
I think we need an umbrella.
For some reason, my inventory is awful full here. Well, so in just a few days we have something very exciting happening. But first I want to mention we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, as we always say. You know, we got all this stuff going on. It's very exciting. You know, and we're happy to, you know, be bringing this to you. So Facebook, Twitter, we got the other YouTube page, which is the After Hours Theater.
For sure.
And,
Instagram.
Yeah.
We just set up an Instagram, so that's new.
So the one
couple
thing
of
that we,
photos there.
yeah, the one thing that we definitely got to point out here is the fact that in just a couple of days here, we have a live show that's happening on Mixer. It's a live awards show.
It's on
And that's
Saturday.
going to be, yeah, that's going to be going on. And yeah, it's an exciting thing, definitely. We got a lot of different things. If you saw Saturday Civilization, which, I mean, let's focus
Civilization
here.
Saturdays.
Yeah, it's Civilization Saturdays, but let's just focus here, because we got to say that if you didn't see it,
Go check it out.
Yeah.
But, like, what the fuck are you even doing with your life?
So what we're going to do here is we're going to have this awesome award show that basically is going to showcase the best and worst of the After Hours Theater.
Yeah.
Season 2. So that's going to be a great time.
Should I go through the categories again? Because it feels a little redundant. Just did that on Saturday. But best random act of violence.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like best moment when somebody just gets the shit kicked out of them for no reason.
Yeah.
Or for a reason, but not a very good reason. Let's see here.
It just comes along randomly. That's the whole point of the thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
As long as it happens randomly, then it can be in the random violence course that we've got going on here. So that'll be a lot of fun.
For sure. The most talked about moment on the show. So, you know, there's a few things that have happened on the show that were kind of a big deal. You know, and if you follow us on Twitter, you can see all of the nominees for these categories, and you can vote on them. So definitely go check that out. But moving right along, we've got the worst accent.
Yeah.
Worst accent. So there's been a few of those.
Yeah, there have been some pretty bad accents.
Some real bad accents.
You never think when you're getting ready to go into it, you know, hey, I wonder, can I even do this? Well, that's one of those things. You know, I know that we've all kind of, as it said, bite off a little more than you can chew, and I know I've definitely done that myself. But, you know, it gets to a level where it's like, hey, I'm having fun with it now. Let's see if, you know, it's not, you know, it's not sketch comedy if you're not having fun. So
that's true. And we say sketch comedy, but it's really improv, I guess.
Well, it's both. It's sketch comedy because it's broken up into sketches that are very defined and have, you know, they have a plot and a goal and a meaning to them. So it's sketch comedy, but also, yeah, it is done in an improvisational way. We would love to do it a little bit better than that and, you know, get down with a actual scripted show. But, hey, I mean, nobody can follow a goddamn script. So we would have to basically at that point be reading teleprompters, and that's about as good as what we're doing right now.
I guess he probably got a point. So moving right along, I like improv better myself, but best post-credit scene. Now, if
Yes.
you're not aware, now we said this over on Civilization Saturdays as well, but every single episode of the After Hours Theater, we have a post-credit scene, much like
Yeah.
a certain comic book type movie studio
Yeah.
that doesn't pay us any money, so we're not going to mention their fucking name. But yeah, we do that every episode, and it's usually probably one of the funnier moments of each show, because for the people
We
that do
like
stick around,
we like
rewarded.
to we like to put in a little, yeah, not only is that person rewarded, but it's the last joke basically of the show, and sometimes it even has something to do with what happened in the show. Actually, a lot of times
Yeah,
it has a tie to what happened in the show somewhere. So it's oftentimes a nice little running thing. But they're brief and short, but they're just that little reward for staying tuned, and also here's maybe a little closure to what we did earlier in the show or something like that. So
yeah, and a lot of times, you need that bit of closure. Sun's about to go down, so you might want to get to camp.
yep,
Oh, there you are.
yep,
So yeah, definitely worth checking out if you haven't done it yet. Watch all of the episodes, but definitely stick around for the post-credit scenes. If you've watched all the episodes, thanks a ton, most definitely. But go back and check out the post-credit scenes if you haven't done so yet.
yeah. Check out everything. Check out the whole episode there. You'll
Yeah.
have fun doing it. I mean, it's something where I've definitely watched the episodes, some of them more than once.
Yeah.
You know, because it's one of those great things that while you're doing it, you don't really realize. I guess sometimes you don't really realize how great it really is.
Yeah.
Now, in all honesty, there are some that you're doing, such as the case. We mentioned it in our earlier show, but such as the case, we started filming a little bit for season 3.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
So, we got to see some things that were, we've got some things with us now that we've done that are just absolutely fun and great that we just did, and season 3 looks really, really, really good. So, you don't want to miss that either. So if you're not subscribed to that channel, I'd do it.
Yeah, for sure. Next category on the list is worst tasting joke. Now, this is a category that I really do like because we've had some really fucked up jokes.
Yeah.
Some real fucked up jokes, and they're probably my favorite ones because they kind of get you to go, oh man, should we have said that? But you know what? We're all about pushing the envelope, and so if you don't like it, go watch Markiplier, I guess.
Yeah.
Listen to him scream "fuck" into a microphone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Basically, the whole situation is that just an offbeat or an off-color joke or something like that. It's not one of those things that you go into it and say, hey, I'm going to be as controversial as possible, because you know what? To me, that's stupid. A lot of people do that just and sell themselves and present themselves just on the basis like the only reason that you're relevant is because you're controversial. Well, to me that seems like kind of a dumb idea. But when they happen, and we got something. It's like a kind of a false news broadcast. It's called the After Hours News Bulletin.
It's as real as CNN. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and it's called the After Hours News Bulletin, and it's something that we do. And basically, a lot of the jokes that you're writing are weekly topical type of humor that have popped up in all those stories are real that we're taking and put a joke spin on. So when you're getting real news stories every week and having to throw a little spin on them, you start to become a little bit heavy with the satirical sort of fashion. It just make
Sure.
it. Sometimes it gets a little dark. Sometimes it's controversial, but that's not why you go into it. It's just something where it's like, you know what? Let's push the envelope, but not to the point where people go, okay, so you're going to scream fuck into a microphone for 2 hours of a video. Once again, Markiplier, whoever the fucking fag's name is. things like that could happen or not. Um, but don't
Dedicated
whatever you do,
spider.
don't do it for the purpose of being controversial.
Sure. That was a long-winded speech that you just gave. I just wanted to talk about the next category, which, if you didn't know, is best beard.
Yeah, those are going to be
Best beard.
great. Yeah, we got two guys on the show that actually have a beard. So the competition is but you never know what's going to happen in this sort of thing. So just I keep my fingers crossed. I know I've worn fake beards, so I keep your fingers crossed, and you're in it.
Yeah.
Chopping down trees and pulling grass out of everything. Yeah,
There we go.
just moving
Um,
right along.
so sorry, I was taking out a spider nest because somebody's got to do work around here. Um, yeah, but back to the categories, I guess. And this is one that I know that you are excited about, and I'm a little excited about it too because I actually do them. But it's for the best pratfall.
Yeah.
Best
That's gonna
pratfall.
be that's gonna be a great one. It's one of those things where you realize, just that basically when you're looking at pratfalls, best, worst, it doesn't matter, whatever the hell they are. Good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. But you find out how dedicated you actually are to the show by, seeing how much you're actually willing to put your body on the line for the show. So you get somebody like me and somebody like you who have done a bunch of them, and you get some people who just don't do them at all. So you find out how really how dedicated you really are to what you're doing, and some things start off as a good idea, then you take that fall and you realize, oh man, I got pretty fucked up on that one there.
I mean, for me, it's more realizing how fucking old I am. Because that's usually when it dawns on me just how fucking messed up my body is when I take a fall and whoa, there's a tentacle right there. When I take a fall and feel like I can't get up afterwards,
Yeah.
that's when you realize just how fucked up your body is.
Right.
So I know your body's pretty jacked up. My body's pretty jacked up.
Right.
I don't know about anybody else, but for sure and for certain, those two. So, anyway,
Yeah.
let me eat these meatballs real quick. Oh, there we go. So that was best pratfall. Next category is best character. Now,
Yeah.
we've had a lot of really good characters throughout season 2. It goes from see episode 1 all the way to episode 12, with the
Yeah,
different
definitely.
characters. So there's no, if you haven't seen every episode, then you're missing out on at least a character, I'm sure. So definitely go back and watch them if you haven't. Can't illustrate that enough. Really want to drive that point home because it is kind of a thing,
Yeah. It's a lot of
So-
fun. It's definitely a lot of fun for us to do. I'm doing a race back to camp before it gets dark, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun for us to do. And some of the characters are, you basically the way that we do the show. You don't get to see what's going to happen before it happens unless you've already done the character before. So you're creating basically on the spot, and sometimes when the moment's on and you leave the room to kind of do a costume change or something like that, and you come back into the room, you can judge by the look on everybody's face just how well it's going to go over. And sometimes
Yeah.
you come out and you get a big pop and everybody likes it and everything like that, and then sometimes you're looking around going, oh wow, that definitely could have been executed a hell of a lot better. Great idea, just needed to be executed a hell of a lot better. So
Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. So, but going right along with best character is best costume, best musical number. Now, there's been a few musical numbers that we've done on the show, and they've all been really good. I think.
yeah, It's all
So,
about timing. It's all
yep,
about timing and storytelling. And every time that we've put on a song in the show, it's told a story. So that's all. That's all that you can expect from something like that.
very true, very true. And see if I got it here. I think I do. Yeah. So just to kind of give you an idea, I'm gonna read off the nominees for that category because I actually have those nominees right here, and
Oh,
there's only
nice.
4 of them. But it the nominations for that category are the Thanksgiving Day Special. That was a Johnny Cash song, and we did some stuff. We told a story behind it, and it was pretty cool. James wrote out a pretty detailed account of what he wanted to happen, and we made it happen. So it was It was really fun to do, and it was extremely fun to edit. I actually had a better time editing that probably than 90% of the other things that we've done. So, real good time.
Yeah.
Um,
I almost starved and don't starve. That was just a thing.
Nice job, dumbass. The Blue Christmas episode. Now that was one where James
Yeah.
sang an Elvis song. If you're not familiar with it, it is Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley,
Yeah.
and we were wrapping some gifts while it was playing in the background,
Yeah.
which was pretty fun.
Obviously a Christmas episode. So.
Yeah. And speaking of Christmas and holidays, New Year's, we had a song for New Year's. Do you remember what that song was?
I don't remember how it goes, but I do remember that it's that song that everybody does around that time. So.
Yeah, yeah. You don't remember how it goes?
No, no one knows how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I,
we didn't.
I
we didn't
think that
even,
was a punchline.
Yeah, we didn't even know how it went trying to do it, but yeah, I mean yeah, definitely.
And the last nomination for that category was the tribute to Carlos that we did. That was
Yeah.
an Evanescence song, and
Yeah.
really, really sad moment for us here at the After Hours Theater.
Yeah, it
Um,
hurts anytime you lose somebody, especially at such a young age. I mean, he was, like 11, 12 weeks old. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's just not something.
Really, really sad. But we got to move on. We got to be strong.
Right. Just
for
because.
Carlos.
Yeah, just because an obviously fake skeleton ends up with an addiction problem doesn't mean that has to affect the life of everybody else. And yeah, you need to move on from that. And he's definitely going to be missed when we do the live show, though.
Yeah. Got to find my way back to camp. All right, so we got 2 more categories here. Worst sketch.
Yeah.
Worst sketch. There's been a couple that have been just utter dog shit.
Yeah.
Embarrassing for everybody involved in it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And yeah. So we've got one more category here, and we need to wrap the show up. Yeah. Best sketch.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones that there's a lot of different sketches that could actually be involved in that because
Bastard.
Whereas a lot of bad happened, a lot of good happened too, and definitely there's a lot, as we aforementioned, that's going to be different come season 3. So
Did you give me frog legs?
yeah.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know that.
But yeah, I mean, so that's basically going to be the gist of the live show.
Yeah.
And we're having just a great time. It's been a great time planning it. It's been a great time, doing the show. And season 3 comes back in April. And yeah, just a great time for all.
Looking forward to that. I really think that everybody out there who does watch season 3 is going to. I think that they're really going to enjoy it. So if you are one of those folks out there, you need to eat those pierogies because I can't. Definitely check out season 3, and we really hope that you enjoy it as much as we've been enjoying shooting it. So
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode.
Yeah,
I think.
so time flies when you're playing Don't Starve, and we haven't starved yet, even though it's come close for me just this once. And so, hey guys, until next week. Yeah.
Come over here and click on this skeleton. Just left click on it and see whose profile pops up when you click on it.
That's mine. I died due to fire. It wasn't due to starving. It was a fire. And you notice right here, if you saw episode 1, I planted the trees back in the exact location that they were at before I lit them on fire for
nice.
Yeah, so there's that. But anyway, right. Gang, have a good week, and watch Civilization Saturday, or I'm not exactly sure what the hell you're doing with your life.
Exactly, and catch up on the After Hours Theater if you haven't seen all of the episodes yet. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and Mixer. And until next time.
See you later. Have a good night.
Bye.